do I lose all my control? I keep on letting my bad habits make us both come crashing to the floor. Something to save us, close but we're strangers. Feel like we're far apart. I'm stripping down the middle. I'm stripping down the middle. I'm stripping down the middle. This is not what we should be. Start to get the best of me.
Hey, it's Alex from Following Alex, and I'm checking in because I'm doing a day in my life vlog. Super busy, productive, but also slow and intentional. We'll talk about it. But yeah, it's Thursday and I kind of really needed this vlog. So I didn't plan to do either of the videos that I'm posting this week. It just happened that way and I'm glad it did. I'm really glad I'm vlogging this because I need it. But this is basically a vlog to help me turn the week around. So it's Thursday. I've already had Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday. I'll have a little story time in the bit about what kind of happened and what I'm doing. I usually have two sides. So when something happens or something changes or unexpected, I get super dramatic and panic and so negative. I'm kind of growing out of that. But then I have this other side where I ignore the issue because I do nothing to solve it. So I basically procrastinate and then use that as an excuse to procrastinate everything else, which it's like two sides of the spectrum, but wrong on either side. So I'm trying to find this healthy balance where I acknowledge what happened, I don't take too much stress or pressure, and I just adjust, I cope, I deal with it, which is what I'm doing today. But instead of also having a day where I'm panicking and just trying to play catch up, I'm going to pace myself, live intentionally, live slowly, and just get things done the way I want it to be done. So I'm gonna take you along my day. We're gonna have a bunch of different talking points because I need to explain to you what I'm doing. I need to talk to you about a couple things. I have a list of things I want to talk about, but I really do need this. And I think it's important to realize that you don't have to wait for the next day, the next week, the next month, or the next year, or the next season. Like, you can start over or press reset at any time. So let's make breakfast and then we'll talk a little bit more. I'm back. So I'm just gonna talk to you while my food is cooling down. So I'm gonna talk to you about what happened Monday. Monday is less like story time and ranting, and Monday is more, there's just a couple things that I'd like to talk about. So one, you know, I'm freelancing. If you haven't, you can see more about that here. One of my returning clients is taking a break just to focus on their brand and in hopes that they're coming back. So I totally understand. But this is the first time since I've started freelancing that I've had this kind of setback, and it's a setback for me because it's a setback in income. It changes my schedule, and so now there's a little bit up in the air because, so if I have someone come to want to be a new client, now how much can I take on? Do I make sure I have room for this person to come back? And my decision was, yes, this person said it's probably going to take 2 months, they're hoping 1, so I can still take clients within that time frame, no problem. And if they come back within 2 months, perfect. And if they don't, I totally understand. And I will always have room for them. But I do have to take new clients, and I just kind of have to find that balance. A lot of clients only come for a couple months, and some are really long term, which is great. I'm finding that you have to hold onto your clients, so I'm gonna leave room for them. And leaving room doesn't mean I can't take new people on. It just means I have to account for how much I'm taking on because I might have this influx of a returning client in upcoming months. But it's not that big of a deal. The only other thing that happened Monday was I was going to catch my bus, and for some reason my apartment is in the weirdest spot, so no matter where I want to go around town, it's never a straight bus ride. I always have to get a connection. However, if I walk, I don't know, like maybe 5 minutes down the road to a bus stop and catch that bus, it is a straight shot, even though it takes 40 minutes to get like 10 minutes away. But not a big deal, I don't mind, I take a book. However, I went to get the bus and I was just walking. I was really having a good day. Like, I didn't feel like it was that much of a setback. I was so excited to go to pole, but I had to get a certain bus at a certain time. So then I go to get the bus. I'm about to reach the bus stop and I realize I dropped my mask. So I turn around and walk back. We still have a mask mandate here, so don't come for me. I dropped it like so close back. Like, it wasn't far from the bus stop at all, like maybe a meter away. So I turn around, I'm just taking my time. The bus isn't even supposed to be here for another 3 minutes. So I pick up the mask and I turn. And as I turn, I see the bus taking the turn to come to my bus stop. So I start running and I start waving to let them know, like, hey, I'm going right there. They just drive on. And I get it. I understand that they have a schedule, but at the same time, they were early and I was so close. It's not like I was way down the road. Like, I swear I was so close. So then I was really upset because it's really hard to get a bus around my location. So then I find another bus and I have to run. The maps made it look like it was closer than what it was, and I had to cross a really busy street, and it was all on a really steep downhill. So I was trying not to fall down and I was running. And I also had on like a sweater and long socks and a skirt, and it was so cute, but I didn't realize how hot it was. It was like a summer's day out. Like, it was so humid. I'm running down the road and I'm so close, and then I see the bus go past. And then I have to wait 15 minutes in boiling heat on a really busy like highway where the sidewalk is literally barely even a sidewalk. It's barely a bus stop, and cars are racing back and forth. And I had to wait 15 minutes to get a bus that I've never taken before and try to figure out how to get to my destination. However, I left early that day anyway because I needed to get a new bus pass, so it looked out for me there. And I figured out if I take the time to walk down to that bus, it's actually a straight and quicker ride. And I swear to God, if I miss the bus today. But yeah, that's kind of how Monday started. So I was in a really good mood Monday. I was happy. I had a great day. I had a couple setbacks and hiccups, but those aren't the ones that got me down or, you know, anything like that. Those just kind of made me have to reevaluate, and I actually handled them pretty cool. I did text Cody and get a little bit dramatic about the bus, but that's who I am. Tuesday is the day that rocked me. I have to do a couple more things, and then I will stop back in with you and we'll talk about Tuesday. Meadow, wanna go for a walk? Come here. Can I go for a walk? She's running away. Meadow. Meadow. Okay, bye. I'm leaving, bye. Are you coming? We'll do a quick update about how my day is going and what's left, and I'll give you the rant and story time for Tuesday and that whole situation and kind of just talk about it. Since we've spoken last, I cleaned everything I had to clean, so all the chores I had to do that involved cleaning are done. I took Meadow for her walk because since I'm going to be going to Pole, I'll be gone for a while. I need to make sure that she's out and exercise so she doesn't mind staying home alone for a little bit. The walk actually ended up being way longer than I intended to, but I ran into, there's this woman in the neighborhood that loves Meadow and Meadow loves her, and it's the first time we've seen each other in a long time. So her and Meadow were just, you know, rekindling. We had a great conversation. Even though it took up like an extra 10-15 minutes, it was so worth it. It was just really nice to connect and converse with someone I haven't seen in a while. As for what's next for today, usually I go back and forth between like chores and freelancing or content creation, whatever I need to do. However, I've been really stressed out doing that because especially when I have somewhere to go or I have a deadline or something like that, I'm always thinking about doing the other thing, like, am I going to get it done? When it comes to freelancing and content creation, I do have certain deadlines to meet, but I always meet them. I create these own little deadlines, like personal deadlines, and I put so much pressure on myself. So if I don't have everything done in the morning, suddenly it's an issue, but it's not an issue to anybody else but me. So I'm trying to let go of that. So today I did all my chores, and I'm going to pack my bag and pick which bus I'm going to catch. I'm going to do a little bit of schoolwork and try to do my climate sign. And if I can't get any of that done before I go to pole, I'll just do that in the evening. But that's kind of what my goal is right now. And I have a few hours. I shouldn't have to get a bus till at least 4:30, and it's only 12:15. So let's talk about Tuesday. I've been dealing with an ear infection for, I don't know, it's probably been a week or more, trying to see if it would go away on its own, and it's been getting worse, and like significantly worse. I only moved to this province in 2020, so I don't have a doctor, and it's really hard to get a doctor here. But they do have like a bunch of walk-in clinics around, so I start looking them up. For one, they all have very low reviews. Scary, but I was like, I'm desperate, like I'm in pain, I need to go see someone. I start Googling and calling, and there was a bunch that didn't change their hours, and for some reason their hours are like closed most days and only open some days. And then I don't know if it's because of like COVID protocol or this is just how they work, but a lot of places do walk-ins, but you call the day of and schedule. So first come, first serve, but instead of showing up, you do it over the phone. I called one place, they opened 9:30, I called and they were busy. Got a hold of them like 9:40ish, and they were all filled up. I checked this other place, and online it has like live statistics, like how busy it is, and it said like less busy than usual. So instead of taking a bus, which would take me 40 minutes, even though it's just up the road, because you know my bus situation, I called a cab to get there because I was like, I need to see someone, I need to take this seriously, like I need help. So I go into this place, you know, I go to register, and she said, we're not taking anybody else. 10 a.m. on the dot, because I left before 10. There was only 4 people in the waiting room, so I was like, okay, like whatever, I don't know how it works. I'm sure the doctors and everyone are really tired. Like, you know, trying to be compassionate about the situation. So I'm desperate. I'm asking my friends and my boyfriend, like, what do I do? Like, my ear is in so much pain. The emergency rooms here are crazy. There's been like TikToks about it lately, about people being there for hours and hours and hours and having to leave. So I knew like my ear infection wasn't going to be taken seriously, and there's going to be people who need more attention than my ear. But the thing is, if I don't treat this and I'm in this much pain, it's going to get serious. My friend suggests I don't know if it just came in COVID or if it's always been a thing, but you can talk to doctors and just like licensed professionals online on apps. I use this app. So this service is $50. It doesn't matter if you have insurance, and it depends like how many visits, but like my visit was $50. I had to pay $50. You can click make an appointment ASAP if you need to talk to someone quick. So I clicked that one. I was a little bit skeptical because where it was an ear infection, I was like, surely a doctor needs to see in my ear, and I can't even like put my phone camera there, like you're not gonna see it. So I was like, I don't know about this. But when you go through the options, they actually have an option for ear, nose, throat infections. Like, you can click that. They let you click that. They act like it's a service they provide. So my boyfriend was like, what if they tell you you have to go see someone and take your money? And I was like, well, I will just take a screenshot that they gave me the option to click this. I'm not worried. I matched with this doctor, and they're very dismissive, and not dismissive of what I have, but they message me right away and say, hi, unfortunately, I can't correctly diagnose what you have without seeing it. Where are you located? You need to go see a doctor if it's like this bad, blah, blah, blah. Then the kicker, I'm still going to have to charge you for this meeting. No, honey, no. I was really mad, but I messaged back and I was like, well, it was an option I can click, and I've tried all the walk-in clinics in my area and I can't get in anywhere. And so I let her know that I was in like the Halifax area. This doctor says, I'm in blank clinic until 2 p.m. Come here. The clinic, the one I was just turned away out of. That's when I got really upset, and I messaged back and said, I was there and got turned away, and now you're telling me to come back there and you're taking patients on this when I was turned away in person. You can't use your insurance. So I think this app pays like the doctors who go on it in a more direct way than going through like government funded or big corporations or whatever. The clinic I was just at that I got turned away from, it's also not free. You have to pay to go there. Now I paid $50 for you to tell me that you can't help me here. I have to try to figure out how to get back to you just so I can pay to go see you, which is what I tried to do in the first place. I'm just speculating. I don't know if this is true, but I'm thinking they're not allowed to do that. The fact that I was turned away and then on this app told I had to go see someone at the clinic I was turned away from, I feel like that's something that you could get them in trouble for, because why was I turned away if you can clearly still take appointments? And it's like you're still making money off of this app, and then these patients come in and you're making money because they're another patient. You know what I mean? So the reason I think I caught this doctor doing something a little bit shady is because they wrote me a prescription, and I have treatment for my ear. They told me if it doesn't get better with this to go to a walk-in clinic so someone can look at it, but so far so good. As someone who was really upset because I was in pain and I needed to see someone, I was turned away from a clinic just to use an app that gave me an option to click ear infection. So I didn't think I could do that, but they gave me the option. Instead of saying, oh, you need to go to a walk-in clinic, don't worry, we won't charge you, they said, you have to go to a walk-in clinic and we're still going to charge you. And then suggest that I go to the walk-in clinic that I just got turned away from. So why are you turning people away if you can clearly take more patients? And why are you outsourcing your patients on these apps when there are people at the door trying to get in? When I had to go to the pharmacist and get my medication, they were so kind to me and I really needed that. And I mean, in the end, I did get my prescription. I got what I wanted. How much complaining can I do? I just feel like if I didn't have that defense to say I was just at that walk-in and turned away, that I would have paid $50 and I would have had to go back to that walk-in. I don't know. It was kind of discouraging. The first half of the day, completely dealing with that. Like, I don't think I stopped. From the moment I got up at 6 a.m. until probably 1 p.m. I was dealing with this, and then I had to go around 6 p.m. to go get my prescription. So it was a big day dealing with this and completely just threw me off. I couldn't concentrate. I was discouraged. I felt sad. I did try to turn my mood around in the afternoon, and Cody was being super kind and, you know, trying to help me boost my mood, which I really appreciate. But yeah, that was Tuesday. So I'll take you through a little bit more and I will talk to you about Wednesday. So we'll talk about Wednesday when I make pancakes for lunch. I just want to make it very clear that I have the utmost respect for anybody in the medical field, and I'm so thankful to have people who can treat me when I'm sick or who can help me. I know the system the system definitely is exploiting doctors and anyone in medicine. They are not giving them what they need. They are not providing them with the resources they deserve. I completely understand that. But two things can be true. Doctors can deserve better working situations, they can deserve more money, they can need to go out of their own way to get more money, but they can also be in the wrong if their solution is to take from those like lower. So me as a patient, I'm considered like lower. It's like patient, doctor, system, we'll say. That's not fair either, you know?
Why do I make things complicated? Why do I lose all my control? I keep on letting my bad habits make us both come crashing to the floor.
I did schoolwork and I almost have my YouTube video uploaded for today, which is what I want to speak about. So this will be Wednesday's bad luck. So my plan now is to make my pancakes. So I usually eat protein pancakes when I have pole because I know I'm not gonna have supper until late. And protein actually keeps you full. Yes, it's true. Yeah, my lip like overline is faded, but we're gonna go with it. I don't care what I look like. I'm going to work out, so whatever happens now happens. Last week I posted a fall decorate with me and I did a shopping haul, and it's one of my favorite vlogs I've ever posted, so you can watch that up here. I love it. Thursday I actually meant to film and put on a what's on my iPad because I made it like fall aesthetic. I organized it for school and for work, and iOS 15 just came out and the file must be corrupt. Like, it actually will not upload. I've tried uploading it to different kinds of editing software and trying everything and it won't work. So what I did was my decorate with me vlog. I took all the B-roll, so all the clips of me actually decorating, put some like ASMR sound effects and some nice autumn music, and just put like a relaxing and cozy decorate with me. And I was gonna do this anyway, but obviously as like an extra, it was never my intention to replace something. So I'm glad that I had that as a backup because yesterday I was like, you have to be kidding me. But I didn't really react because I was like, what am I supposed to do? Like, what am I supposed to do? There's nothing I can do. So I have something scheduled. It's gonna go out there. It's not horrible quality. I think I had a lot of fun making the vlog the week before. You know, I'm glad that I can also probably get more people to see it with this because I do really like it and it is really cozy and I do like it. I'm glad it's out there. It's just not what I wanted. I don't have a lot of room on my Mac, so I don't really film like extra videos or film ahead, even though I have so many ideas. Like, there's so many sit-down videos about topics that I want to speak about that I have wrote down in my idea list, but I don't have scheduled. But instead of them being just ideas, maybe I should film those sit-down videos, So if anything ever happens like this again, or I just want some time off of filming or anything like that, I have this content to give to you guys. The issue with doing that is my Mac doesn't have a lot of space, so I'm constantly having to delete videos for me to upload more. And I really wanted to get that like orange hard drive that everybody has, but it's a little bit expensive. And I just keep saying like when I get more subscribers, when I get more. And I just realized that what am I waiting for? Clearly not having extra videos or having extra content or like filming when I have the time, which I do. Like clearly that's gonna help me. And that's gonna help me actually get these subscribers that I'm waiting to get to invest in myself. Like what am I saying? I need to invest in myself early, so I bought it and it's going as a YouTube investment. It's going to make a big difference for me and my stress levels and my panic levels, and it's gonna help with editing and everything. So if I have a lot and I don't need that much backup, then I can start posting extra, or I can save them for like Vlogmas in December, because I know a lot of people do that and I'm interested in it. So Wednesday, of course, was not as bad as Tuesday. And you know, all in all, it wasn't that bad. It could have been a lot worse. So by the time I make my food and eat, it'll probably be 2:30, because I want to take my time and do it, you know, intentionally and slow. Maybe I will start my climate strike sign, and then 3 o'clock I will take Meadow out and get ready to go catch the bus, because I cannot miss the bus. And I'm going down a little bit early because I'm going to walk through the public gardens and take a video, because it'll just be so pretty and I really want to show you. It's like my favorite spot, and it's really sunny out and nice, so.
You told me more than once to show you my intention. My brain gets blocked at times, but now somehow I'll give you my attention. You've got to know that I ain't a person who understands all the clockwork of our romance. You make me feel so alive, always there in my mind. But I just don't know if I'll dance with the lights on, if you're gonna be moving on solo. Wait a second, cause they're playing the best song. I'll be there if you reach out to me. Reach out to me. Reach out to me. I'm a rolling stone tonight, never to be settled. Although I know I can't deny your eyes, I've got this inner battle. I don't know how to act. I ain't a person who understands the commitment of a romance, but somehow I need you close. I'll go wherever you go. But I just don't know if I'll dance with the lights on, if you're gonna be moving on solo. Wait a second, cause they're playing the best song. I'll be there if you reach out to me. Reach out to me. Reach out to me. I'm done with searching for the truth somewhere else.
So I have to catch the bus. I'm going to protest, or I'm going to the climate strike. Yesterday was really good, as you saw, and I think I'm gonna turn this week around. I just want to show you guys my sign. So it says I'm with her, and then it says there's no economy on a dead planet. So I'm going to the climate strike, and then I'm gonna have a super fun weekend. So you can follow me on Instagram, because I usually post like little mini vlogs and pictures if you really want to stay like up to date with what I'm doing. But I post vlogs like almost all the time, so.